Hi there, it's Sandra here with another weekly update. I'm out in the countryside just near where I live, and I'm just going to see if you can see my little dog. Where is he? He's just over there. Oh, he's just running up. There he is, look. There's Buddy trying to find the pheasants. It's absolutely glorious this afternoon. I really hope it is glorious where you are today. So this week, there's always patterns that come up for me each week, and this week the pattern of mindset has come up, and inner mindset. And come to the fall, my brother appeared at my house this week unexpectedly with a professional golf player. My brother's not a professional, but he's a really good golfer. And he brought this guy to see me unexpectedly. And essentially this really nice guy, actually, obviously very talented, has lost his way with his golf. And he said that he's putting enormous amounts of pressure on himself and he is really struggling with his game. Now, I did say I'm not a golf expert at all. I'm not a golf coach, but obviously I do know a little bit about mindset and a little bit about helping people look at their best selves. And it was really fascinating because he said that for many years, he played golf and he loved it, and he put no pressure on himself at all. He would just turn up, rock up. It wouldn't matter, there were no consequences, and he would play brilliantly game after game after game. And so I said, of course, well, what changed? And he said, well, I don't actually know. He said, but turning pro has put quite a bit of pressure on me to deliver. And there's an expectation that I will deliver great results, that I'm going to earn a lot of money as a professional. And I know, he said, I stand at the tee, and he said, all I see is trees, and that's where my ball ends up going. He said, and I'm overcompensating, etc. But it was so fascinating to talk to him, actually, because it's been going on for about a year, he said. And just understanding that this can happen in business, can't it? We can be really super talented at something, and we can be in flow about something, and then another perspective comes in, or there's another dimension, or we set ourselves, or something comes our way. I'm trying to think of an example, and we start to doubt ourselves. We start to think, oh crikey, we might step up and get a new job. Let's say you're ready for another job, and you can do it. But suddenly you've got this big expectation on yourself, or other people are cheering you on and saying you're going to be amazing, and you're not feeling it inside. And another person I spoke to this week, incredible, absolutely super talented woman, really super talented, and really struggling with her mindset. Incredible. She said, I know I'm good at my job, and she is, the results prove it. She says, I know I am, she said, but inside I'm not feeling it at all, and I really doubt myself to the extent that I won't show up, I'm not applying for anything else, and I doubt I'm going to be able to get there. And it struck me that what we say to ourselves in our mindset is so important for us as leaders, isn't it? It's so important that we are able to be in control of our mind, rather than letting our mind, and in particular our ego, drive us, because our behaviours and the way we feel ourselves, if we don't feel great, then we will show up in a not such a great way, and inside we will start to feel worse and worse about ourselves. And we've got to work at this. Mindset can be really tricky. First is just observing that you've got this inner voice that's having a bit of a go at you, and it's getting louder and louder, and self-doubt is sitting in. And even if you don't are aware of the voice, then often you're aware of how you feel or what you're experiencing. You might be a bit low, or you might be feeling disconnected somehow, but this voice, you've got to turn it down. I talk a lot about volume adjustment, and it's often contextual. There's often situations or people that will trigger this, and when it's triggered more and more, that's when performance is absolutely affected by what you feel and think about yourself. So the great question is, so what do we do about it? Well, you'd have to join my program to find out. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. There are loads of things you can do to start to shift your mindset. There really are, and there is actually, joking aside, there is no one answer for everybody. Each of us are different, and each of us need different things. Some of the kind of common things are to surround yourself with inspirational, positive people. watching videos. I do flick on YouTube quite often, and I'll watch, you know, a 2, 3, 4 minute video, something motivational, something powerful, something uplifting. A piece of music can work as well. I know a friend who does a jig, not an Irish jig, she does a little dance several times a day to pick herself up. I'm a huge fan, as you know, of meditation, so that's another route you could take, and affirmations. All the way affirmations, but positive affirmations, so talking to yourself positively and trying to really reduce the environments in which you are being triggered, which might mean you need to let go of people. Oh look, and Buddy's just joined, he's puffing a bit there. So interesting really, the whole concept of mindset. Hope you found that helpful. Do have a think about you and when you're not feeling at your best, like that phrase, where are you not feeling at your best, and how is it affecting your performance? And start to remind yourself of what you are good at, okay? The things you are doing. You've got to keep reframing it, and reach out to people who will support you. That's helped me all the time. Right, I'm going to stop now. I probably won't re-listen to this because I'll probably want to re-record it, but I really hope you have a fabulous weekend and enjoy the sun.